So I think we just what the hell was that? Just talking off camera here, I was almost feeling guilty for not really talking to you that much this year. In a lot of ways, you know, we're running around chasing the guys. Sort of, you know, you haven't been on the podium a whole lot this year. You know, 5 championships or 4 championships in a row. Then you won the Supercross Championship next year. Do you miss us, mate? Do you miss the media being in your face?
Oh, I do. I miss talking to you guys, and it's just definitely a part of the job that when you don't get the results, you don't get the recognition. But you know, I'm still out there. I'll still try it. It was a tough year for me in motocross, and you know, I got real crook after the first round and never really seemed to recover. And in the 6-week break, I seemed to just rebuild a lot. And you know, the hard pack tracks, my results were fairly decent, but at the softer tracks, I struggled. So you know, I'm not quite sure what it was yet to work out, but you know, I'm really looking forward to you know, heading into Supercross again, and that's all I've really been doing the past few weeks. Been obviously busy the last week, but the few weeks before that, I've been just doing Supercross, so feeling good towards that.
But I think what a lot of people don't know is when you got crook at the beginning of the year, you also lost 10 kilos, and that lost a lot of strength. And a lot of your game is about strength. They call you diesel. You know, you come behind in a moto. You rarely start the season up front. You come, you know, it's the back end of the season is when you come through. But is that what really sort of cost you this year, just not being able to get that momentum?
Yeah, it was, and I was really hard on myself because I got sick and then I lost a lot of weight, and I was being really hard on myself because this is the first season that I've entered where, you know, I had no injuries and my results were not where they should be. So, you know, last year was a bit of an excuse with the knee, and, you know, that was not allowing me to do my proper training and everything. But this year there was no excuses, and I was really hard on myself, and, you know, I reckon I suffered from a little bit of depression there, was getting me down, and I just had to, you know, I guess look at the reason why I come to the races, and that's because I enjoy it. And once I started putting a smile on my face and not really caring too much for the result and just coming here more racing, I started putting a smile on my face. And even though it was hard to swallow not getting the results, I was happy just to be here still, you know, representing, and Jay Marmont and also the team and all the sponsors.
Having said that, you know, looking at your times, I think in the back half of that second moto up at Toowoomba just a week ago, you were the fastest guy on track, you know, so you still got it, mate.
Yeah, it's weird, you know, like Toowoomba, I've been to a lot of Supercross training obviously, and I didn't ride at all, no motocross between Swan Hill and Toowoomba, but felt really good at Toowoomba, and I felt strong all day, and I felt like I was jumping out of my skin. But you know, the past week after Toowoomba, I flew up to Darwin to do a bit of press up there. Then I got the midnight horror back, rushed my wife Abby into hospital, and had a little baby boy. So after that, you know, it's just been a massive week, and this week I felt just really weak on the bike, and I've always done so well here at Coolum because it is my kind of track. You just got to bulldog it the whole way to get through the day. But this year I couldn't, well, that race I couldn't wait for it to be over to you know, just tackle this Supercross Championship as best as I can. So, you know, I've had some definitely highs and lows in 2013, and hopefully we can just keep rallying on and get a good result in Supercross.
Well, like you say, you got a Supercross Championship to defend, mate. It wasn't that long ago, you know, so and you were really dominant in that series. I think obviously Dan McCoy gave you a bit to think about. But what do you feel like going into Supercross? How are you feeling?
I feel good. My lap times on my track, everything's improving, and I'm where I was last year with lap times, and it's just a matter of building that confidence. I think this year there's been a few teams, there's no secret, that have stepped up and raised the bar. One obviously being KTM in you know, bringing a full factory effort. Suzuki have stepped up with also Matt. He was injured most of last year and not here in America, and then you got a bunch of other guys that are raising the bar more and more. Josh Hill's coming out and a bunch in Supercross, so it's going to be a hard championship by all means, but you know, that's why we just got to keep rallying behind it, like backing yourself, and yeah, hopefully get a good result. So,
well, sure, you look pretty good around that new Hidden Valley track up there. It looks like a pretty big one, mate. But listen, I think you said to me a little bit earlier, geez, I'm glad that's over. So, you know, like, you'll have a bit of a breather tonight. Congratulations on the birth of your second child, mate, you and Abby, and you know, all the best for the Supercross season ahead, Jay.
Thanks, Andy. Cheers.